Hey, what is going on, everyone, and welcome to what could be the second to last blog post video for 2021. I suspect, well, we're obviously having one today, and I suspect that there's going to be one next Friday, which should be December the 17th. After that, I'm not sure if we're going to be getting one for Christmas Eve. Probably not, so I think it'll be today, next Friday, and that'll be it until the end of the year, because Scopely Boundless are going to go on holidays. Now, before we do get started on the blog, there's two things that I want to talk about really quickly that has popped up since the patch has come out on Wednesday. The first thing actually has to do with some clarifications regarding OG Spider-Man, and so for those people who may have started to invest in their web warriors already, I want to talk about his passive T4. Now my head's in the way here, but it does include 5% speed improvement to OG Spider-Man. This actually works the same way as Black Widow and Daredevil. So the 5% speed is not actually active until after the first turn. So despite him having, I think it even shows here, a 122 speed, this is actually not 100% correct. He does have a speed of 116 without the T4s, and after his first turn, he gets 122 speed. So I want to make that a bit clear. I have reported this to the CMs, and hopefully we'll get some text clarification about this and it updated to reflect the same sort of thing as Black Widow and Daredevil pretty soon. Fingers crossed, of course. The second thing I want to talk about is you guys may have seen in the patch notes there was things like Avengers and X-Men, how they kind of compiled the tags a little bit. So if you filter by Avengers in the roster, you'll notice that the Young Avengers are actually included in this now. So not only is it Secret Avengers, regular Avengers, Wave 1 Avengers, it's also Young Avengers, because you can see Miss Marvel, America Chavez, and Miles, as well as Squirrel Girl, because those are the 4 Young Avengers at this point. Now, why this is interesting is because they have officially been given the Avengers tag, which means that anything regarding Avengers text, anything like that, like Black Widow's special, Captain America, things like that, will also work in the presence of Young Avengers. It also means that you can use these characters in anywhere where it suggests Avenger characters. Now, I think particularly this has to do with Doom War Chapter 3, I'm pretty sure is here, yes. So Doom War 3.4 to 3.6, now you can use these characters, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if this is going to make a significant difference or not, but I just wanted to point this out anyway. So you can use the Young Avengers, all 4 of them now, because they have the given Avengers tag. So that's kind of interesting. Again, not sure if you'll do this or not. You might use Miles because of the Web Warrior rework. His stats are pretty good. You're probably not going to use America Chavez. Maybe you might use Squirrel Girl, but I just wanted to share this with you all anyways. So what this also means is that you can, at least for the duration of Gamma, you can use them on the side lanes if you're running those, and I guess I've already cleared it, so that's a bad example. But on the side lanes over here, you know, down here in the corner, there is the Avengers section. So if you are running these side corners over here, Avengers and Guardians, you can run Young Avenger characters as well on top of that. So hey, that might be more useful, you know, maybe in the future where this is more relevant, but I just wanted to share it with you before we get to the blog. So that's it for just now. Let's jump on over to the blog and see what's going on. Okay, everyone, so this blog post is titled, "What If the Ravagers Were a War Team?" I know that this is the first blog post after the patch, so I'm not, you know, I wasn't thinking there'd be a ton of stuff in here. I'm hoping this isn't just a rehash of what we already know of these characters, so hopefully there's more down below. Now, we know about T'Challa. We've talked about T'Challa's kit and the Ravagers a little bit, so I'm not going to go into great detail here. This is kind of typical stuff that they would give you before the patch, but it's not surprising they're also raising it here because the patch is quite long for 2 months. So I'm not going to read through this. This is a bit of I think this is from the What If episode. This is a bit of a lore history there. Star-Lord T'Challa is a high damage blaster for the Ravagers team, newly upgraded with improved stats and abilities. T'Challa's hard-hitting attacks. Yeah, so we know about all of this. I was hoping maybe we'd learn a little bit more. And just to be a bit clear about the kit, again, I've said this once already, however, when it comes to the ability energy draining, it looks like they revamped it here, actually. So I'm glad that they did, versus what they sent us in the pre-patch. So if the primary target has blind, steal up to 2 ability energy from that target. I made that clear before, but just I'm glad that it's been, I think the text has been fixed here. So if you're targeting for whatever reason a character that doesn't have a lot of ability energy, has less than 2, you'll only steal like 1 or nothing, hypothetically. So you do want to target characters that you think have more ability energy. I say think because there is nothing in the game that actually tells you how much ability energy they have, so it's a bit of a guessing game. So you do have to make an educated assessment on that when you're targeting someone for this gravity repulsor. Not, it does damage in blind, but if you're trying to steal the ability energy, which you probably do, make sure you're doing that on a character that actually has the energy. Not going to really go over too much of this else. I'm going to be talking about T'Challa more probably closer to the time that he gets released, which will be in sometime in January. So I don't want to speculate, go over too much of his stuff like now because it's kind of too soon, I think. But he is an interesting character. Also, what was changed since the pre-patch info was that he now gives 50% health to Ravagers. He gives 25% base to Ravager allies outside of war, but an additional 25% in war offense. So this is really important, both for himself and for the rest of the Ravagers. Previously, I thought it was only 25% because that's what was shared with us, but there is more. And so, speaking of more, Season Sorcery. Okay, so we are getting the details, it sounds like, of the Magik event. So that's good. Starting on December the 16th. So that is on Thursday. That's next Thursday at store reset time. We're getting the Magik Season Sorcery event, so that is good. Recruit Magik during the limited time event. We're getting an event store. That is good. That means that we're probably going to be able to get Magik 4 or 5-star free-to-playable. That's the right words, right? Free-to-playable. Is that even a word? So with Snowflake currency earned via the campaign, Isotope campaign, Blitz, and from the daily objectives for Raid Arena and Real-Time Arena. Okay, this is an identical event structure to some of the previous ones that we have had. The only difference is that instead of orbs, it's going to be an event store. But as far as gaining currency for this sounds like things in the past. This time last year, we had the Red Guardian event, I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe that was in January. We had the Mojo Screen Time currency. We had the Anniversary event. So there was other variations of this event where you gain it through these methods. So stay tuned for a math video that's probably going to come about this event, and I should be able to accurately predict exactly what it's probably going to look like in advance, and we might actually get more details of this down below. So let's read on. There is going to be an event store, of course. My hope is that this event store actually is going to last the appropriate amount of times that allows the amount of days that allows us to buy what we need from the store within a decent time frame. A lot of people were upset that the Icarus event, it didn't have enough store time, and then they added 1 day on top, except they didn't tell people they were going to do that, and so people spent cores refreshing the store thinking that they were going to run out of time. Turns out that they added 24 hours, it just wasn't conveyed to us. So hopefully, when we do all the math when it comes to the store, that'll probably be a separate video when we talk about, the maximum currency that can be obtained, these kind of things, and how many days that we can expect to have to spend on the store. So again, not something right now, but something to look at later. Season Sorcery Milestone. Earn points towards this by spending Snowflake currency in the event store. Rewards include blue, I was about to say blur, blue, purple, orange, and teal gear, magic shards, silver promos, gold promos, and 3 ornaments. So the ornaments, I think, are in reference to the Spider-Man movie costume, and that's how you're going to unlock that. Very similar to the Shang-Chi his movie costume as well, which had the rings or the medallions or whatever they're called. So collect all 5 ornaments. There are 5 special ornaments to obtain in the Season Sorcery event. Each ornament is an orb with a special gift inside. So I'm glad that they're being upfront about how we obtain this, because some of this was unclear with the Shang-Chi orbs or the medals or whatever they were. They didn't really tell you how you got that. So I'm kind of glad that they're doing it now. There is a purple ornament guaranteeing 50 magic character shards found in the Season Sorcery Milestone. So that's good. That's a lot of shards. We'll have to add that on top of whatever the calculation is for total magic shards from the store. A blue ornament containing T1 and T2 ions found in the milestone as well, so that's 2 out of 5. Green ornament with 5,000 Elite 6 credits, enough to open an Elite 6 orb. That's pretty generous. Found in the milestone as well. So I suspect that this will be towards the end of the milestone, because that's a very generous reward there. The pink ornament guarantees purple, orange, and teal unique gear pieces from a select pool found on the 14th day of... So there's going to be a 14-day login calendar. That's what it sounds like. So that's 4 out of 5. Now, unfortunately, if you want to get that the costume for Spider-Man, you're going to be required to open this white ornament, which guarantees 3 million gold, but it costs money. So it says available in a special low price offer at 2 distinct times. So it also makes it sound like you could buy this twice. So I don't know if this means there's a total of 6 out of 5 orbs technically available to get the costume if you could open the white ornament twice. It's not 100% clear, but it does say collect all 5 ornaments, so maybe you can't do that. It's kind of weird because it says that you could buy the white ornament twice, or maybe it's just available twice and you can only buy it once. It's not 100% clear here what's going on, but it does guarantee 3 million gold. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much. I actually do like the Spider-Man costume, believe it or not, so if this white ornament isn't too expensive, if it's like 10 US or less, I might buy it just to complete the costume, but we'll have to see. So yes, it's related to the No Way Home costume, and there you go. So open 5 ornaments. It doesn't say it has to be 5 different ornaments, so that's why I'm wondering if you could buy and open the white ornament twice. I guess we don't know that. Maybe I'll request some clarification whether or not that's the case, and I'll update you guys on that for anyone curious. Phoenix Star unlock. Okay, it is changed. Phoenix is changing. Now, we saw this in a data mine that Tana published, like, I don't know, a month ago or so, about Phoenix's requirements going down to 5-star, but at that time, it wasn't getting changed, but now it looks like it is. So that's really, really good. This is, you know, I still don't think that the Uncanny X-Men are worth building. However, you know, it is still a bit more of a player-friendly decision because 6-star is 200 more shards than 5-star, which is quite significant. So 5-star is a 310 shard requirement. 6-star is 510. So quite a bit different. It's almost like a 50% increase from 5-star to 6-star. So I'm glad that this being changed. So great to look forward to. Availability updates. Hawkeye cost. Okay, we don't care about this. Starting on December 16th, Omega Red in the Red Star store. So if you are looking for more, that is also going to be next Thursday, which is the start of the Magik event. Upcoming blitzes, we have a Electro Blitz on Monday, and then on Thursday we have a Carnage Blitz. So again, 2 characters that you don't really need too much anymore of. However, they are there if you still need them. Bonus and Flash events, we have the Jubilee event coming on Monday, of course. I will finally be able to unlock Jubilee on my baby account. I am super excited about that. I opened up some Mega Orbs and I got Yellow Jacket. I don't even have Doom 3-6 on farm, and yet I'm going to manage to actually get Jubilee on my baby account. So I'm thrilled about that. I don't know how long I'll be able to make use of Jubilee until maybe some mutants get replaced, but hey, you know, it's still pretty nice. So I'm glad I'm able to do that so I don't have to wait another 3 months. We have a Relic Hunt Flash event stuff, and we'll get double shards for that as well, coming down for hand if you need it. And that's it. So there's a few things that I am a little bit disappointed that we didn't get to see, and I will share with you in my Discord some announcements I was hoping that we were going to see, and that's in the data mine section here. And so we have seen this from Tana, you know, and props to him for getting all this information out. But you can see here that he has a video about a tower mode that was data mined, and I'm just going to share this with you guys really quick. Hello, Commander. Avengers Tower has been occupied, and we need to reclaim it. Win battles to climb the tower, complete milestones, and earn rank rewards. Points earned for winning a battle are determined by how high you've climbed in the tower. Reaching floor 50 will earn you all the milestone rewards. Each character can only be used once per day and will go on cooldown until midnight. You can't pay to refresh a character who's on cooldown, and if you have characters in your squad who are on cooldown, you won't be able to launch a battle. Before you reach floor 51, you'll stay on the same floor even if you lose a battle, but once you reach floor 51, you'll earn more points and better rewards for each win. But you'll also drop back down to floor 51 if you lose a fight instead of retreating. You can also sim any of the battles in the tower, but some fights may be quite challenging if you don't guide your team to victory. victory. So this is a very, very important data mine because it tells us that they're working on another game mode, a PvE game mode, a tower mode that we've been requesting for some time. So this is really, really exciting. Now, whether or not this means that it's going to be coming before or after Grand Arena or Grand Tournament or whatever the name is, I don't know. I was surprised that we don't have any details of this. We still have one more blog post left to go, which will be next Friday. After that, they're going to be away for a couple of weeks over the holidays, so I don't suspect we'll get anything until after New Year's. So I hope that we either hear about this or maybe we hear about the upcoming Legendary, which is going to be coming in next patch. So let me know what you guys are excited about. I'm glad that Magik is an event, not an event campaign, a milestone and store event. That's really nice. Even though she's not super exciting of a character, at least that will be made available for 4 or 5 star for free. So that's really great too. Otherwise, I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and there will be some videos to come over the weekend on my channel. And of course, until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I will see you all later. Boilon signing out.